Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Black Men's Congregation. Good morning, brothers. Good morning, brothers of Itmore. Good morning, brothers of Red Pill. Welcome to the Black Men's Congregation. I am one of the 50-50 co-hosts, BMT, joined here with Man of Tomorrow, seeking to make and empower better men of tomorrow. We bring you a message of strength, empowerment, self esteem building, and life coaching skills. Things that you don't have to buy, but you can equip to your everyday life. This message was brought to you today by Man of Tomorrow. So I see no better than him to kick it off. Good morning, Man of Tomorrow, and good morning, Black Men Congregation.
All right, good morning, everybody. We need to have a talk about what these older men are selling you, the youth. We need to have a really good understanding about what they're trying to sell you into. The title of this, you have to really think about. When you listen to older people talk about things, what is actually under and beneath what they're actually talking about? Are they talking about things that has empowered them? Are they talking about things that has really done them well in life? Or are they trying to sell you something that they don't want to take responsibility for? In life, you have to understand that you have the ability to correct the wrongs of the past in your time. But you are never going to be able to get there if you are carrying on someone else's legacy of failure. Any man over the age of 30 who dresses up their access to some of the worst women on the planet as actual power amongst all men, you need to really look at them and be like, no, you won't be selling me what you don't like, what you don't care about, and what you don't want. Normally, when people sell products, they sell you access to something because it's going to enhance your life. But trying to sell you uncooperative and mentally broken women as something that you should be chasing, now that's not something that nobody needs. And you have to understand that they're going to come up with all these ways and all these types of things that they talk about to dress up the simple fact that they're the one with the compulsion, not the woman. It's the fact that they're chasing the wrong things and then they want all this additional help from all the other young men who got a possible future. You have to really get and understand that you need to pay attention to other cultures and see what they are passing down to their kids, because those are the people who you really need to be like and act like. Because what we have been passing down within this black male space here is curving towards the era of complete nonsense. Why would somebody want to sell you something that they hate and then turn around and try to act like they're doing you some favor by giving you some quote unquote inside information? You really have to ask yourself that. What are their true intentions? I could tell you, they made a pact with these very women that they broke. And what they want to do is they want to sell you the golden ticket to a lifetime of hell. Brothers, I want y'all to not take the bait. There is no long-term strategy in chasing temporary pussy. Putting temporary pussy within your long-term plans can really net you 18 to 20 years of absolute hell, which most of these people actually do have, by the way, because they don't show you their half hoe, half them child who they're going through hell with, because that is actually their legacy. But they want to dress up this access like it's something to be so needed when you should just be focusing on yourself, man. I don't want y'all to go through this because these people are going to continue to keep selling their wares amongst black men and other different types of men out there until they're just thrown out. So I want you to, in your time, build up things that are based on things that make sense right now, not the past of somebody else's. That's all I got, Joe.
I want to just expand on that a little. And peace and blessings to all the brothers who are in the chat. Peace and blessings to those who are here. I want a lot of you brothers to understand that one of the biggest issues that we see going out is that you're being sold game. And see, in the game, a game is no more than for you to play or be played. But let me break it down to the mental level. You're going to waste your time trying to play a game or being sold the game. See, this is how you know they don't have to lie to you. And you see, the thing about it is when you play a game, those pieces that you're playing with or you're stepping to have already been used, dropped, abused, chewed on, and whatever. The cards are wearing away. Every time somebody picks up a deck of cards and opens up the pack, they're used. There's nothing new about them. And for a lot of you brothers, you are literally going to keep playing the game with the same pawns and pieces that other brothers and other people have already used and run through. So, in looking at that, that shows the level of depth that they are willing to run you through. And time again, I watch you brothers waste your time, your efforts. See, these same men that tell you this, they do not show you the fruits of their labor. They'll show you a picture with a girl. They'll show you, they don't show you, I'm gonna show you me going live with a camera and me taking a girl out on a date and all. They never will show you that. This is never gonna be those one-on-one. Betty, I've never seen them actually ever take y'all to whereas to I'm gonna take a group of men, I'm gonna take y'all out, and we're gonna help each and every last one of y'all get. This is not Hitch. Hitch was a fictitious story, and the problem is that they keep selling y'all sex. Y'all keep ending up in a regurgitated cycle, and a lot of men, I'm sorry, the odds are not stacked in your favor. I'm not trying to sell you oppression, but I'm trying to sell you reality. I don't see them telling y'all to go get better jobs. I don't see them telling y'all to go build up your economic net worth. When I say economic net worth, that means your market value. So that way you have the right to choose. So that way you have the right to actually not be pressured into having to deal with certain particular type of women. Mind you, the majority they never show you a woman that is actually has a good market value. They always show you the girl in the club. Why would they send you back to the same bullshit that a lot of you men are trying to get away from? Isn't that the same crap that's in the black community that's setting us back? Ain't that the same BS that y'all seen a lot of y'all cousins, mamas, women in the street? Ain't that the same BS women that done set us and destroyed most of our shit? But they're telling you how to play around and bring these type of women around. These people have nothing to lose but everything to gain. But they want you to be desperate to go after this particular type of woman. You don't see these brothers traveling. You don't see these brothers actually running businesses and shit. You don't see them doing that. The only thing you see them doing is selling goddamn vitamin waters and shit and goddamn how to get coochie that they buy. And it's getting old and tiring. Y'all men are better than this. Y'all can be better than this. But then we always hear these stories of how these women end up taking your money. Why? Because these type of dudes train these women on how to run game. So guess what? You end up coming right back to them to square one. You get what I'm saying, MOT?
Yep.
The same women that are fucking up the community are the same women that these brothers are sending you to. So you have to come right back to these same dudes. It's the endless loop. You will deal with these are the same women that make bad choices in getting pregnant. Same women that make bad choices in education. You will be carrying on the Ray Ray and Pookie legacy. That is not your story. That should not be your end game. I'm just saying, y'all really need to really pay attention to this. Seriously. This is why they look at now for a lot of us black men as sexualized creatures. This is why they look at us like effeminate, because we think more with our sex than goddamn our head. And any man that keeps telling you how to go get in, go that only care about getting in draws, but they don't tell you how to go get a business, how to actually go get a trade, a skill, some type of degree. That's not no man that is friend to a brother. Mind you, that's all they saw us as back then, as breeding tools. So why you want to take part in the game now? Like I said, man, we gotta really stop carrying on this legacy right here, man. This is really going to keep getting us eat up. Understand that these women are banking on you successful brothers to come to them. They're banking on that. I just did a story about an artist who has to pay a woman that he grabbed $7.13 million. Another man has to pay another woman $400,000. Another man has to pay another woman $60,000. Another man has to give another woman his pension. Another man who just now became a goddamn lawyer, the woman said, "You've been taking care of me and my son." Okay, but guess what? We only dating. It doesn't matter what the judge said. Guess what? You have to take care of that child, but you're all that child knows. So guess what? That man will have to take care of a child that is not even his for 18 years. And he's not even dating the woman. But she's a bad bitch. Y'all understand? Learn from your predecessors' mistake. Learn from the avatars that have come before you. Play the game if you want with this woman. Talk about that as many concubines as you want. Why would you spread yourself thin? All it sounds like y'all doing is trying to patch up boats that done sunk. Y'all forget, the black community is already 70% goddamn wedlock. So how much women do you think are left? Most of the women that are worth a damn are getting the fuck out of the community. So what does that leave some of y'all with? These brothers ain't telling y'all to get the fuck out the community. And then when they tell you to get out the community, what type of lower hanging fruit do they tell you to go for? MOT, I ain't got nothing to say, man. But if I really start cutting up, they ain't gonna like me.
Go ahead.
Because this is truly, like I said, man, y'all not catching it, man. These games that they tell y'all how to get these women. Understand, majority of the women that they tell you to go after, how to be a man. Mind you, how does being a man equate to you getting pussy? Do you not see how dumb that is? Your manhood equates to how much ass you can bring in. You see, that's the problem why we need to start calling out this type of buffoonery. Because everybody knows how to run game on the black man because they know only the black man, his highest aspiration is to fuck. His aspiration is to raise and take care of babies that ain't his own. His aspiration to go is to spend money on pussy that he will never control.
Yep.
So once they know that, this is why they always throw this in front of you. This is why now you see these women and you see some of y'all brothers, y'all don't put yourself in the right alignment of power. So guess what? These women not only know, well, baby, if you love me, you'll do this. If you love me, you'll do that. And you trying to keep part of that game, you start to effeminate yourself, take on their talking points. You start to speak and do things for them. You're not aligning yourself with women that want to help you. You aligning yourself with women that are making their come up off of you.
That's the
Correct,
deal,
BJ.
man.
Go ahead, brother.
That is the deal. And that is what people don't understand. This is what you're being sold. It's actual power in society. Through this legacy that you're trying to take on, you are never going to be putting yourself first. If you do this, you're putting everybody else first but you. And when you figure this stuff out, once the kids are out of the house, and once she, sucked you dry, because that's what parasites do, then you want to be all mad, red pill, and all this kind of stuff. But you have the options of not doing this stuff right now in your time. I grew up around a whole lot of messed up stuff. And you know what? Not my legacy. Oh, I seen it. Nope, not touching a damn soul around here because I'm not going to be stuck in this shit like they are. We need to talk about the formulation of the new black family. It consists of the following: happy, productive black man and cultured woman who respect, love, and fear, and who would follow the black man. Wherever you can find her, because it's definitely not with the 25% who are left, who are not, single mother rate. Stop looking there. You wouldn't put your money in a goddamn bank who lost 70% of the people's deposits. You would not get on a goddamn airplane that crashed 70% of the time. Because it's not about the planes who crashed. It's about those who are left, who are counted among those planes that didn't crash. You think those planes that didn't crash under the same system possibly had the same mechanics that worked on them than the 75% who crashed? They're not going to tell you that. The reason why they're not going to tell you that is because they want you to take on their legacy. They want you to finish their race instead of the race that you're supposed to be on. And then they want to turn around and tell you, well, since you don't want to do it, well, we don't want to hear your opinion. Bullshit. If you'll take free drinks, free alcohol, or reparations, of course you'll take help from somebody who you don't need help from. These people have had their time. The time's up. This is your time. You're up to bat. And the nerve of these motherfuckers, man. Most of these motherfuckers are mixed race themselves trying to lock you into this fucking woman. You can only empower one side of this coin. Heads or tails? I go with heads. Because your boy's not chasing no tail. Not like that. Because that endless chase of shit you know that ain't worth it is your fault. Your problem. You climbed onto this hamster wheel. It is not going anywhere. And you can get the fuck off of it whenever you want to. Do not take on their legacy. You form your own. Because remember, not choosing is also a choice. So you get to choose in your time what you want to do with your time. But you better not be taking on those people's legacy. That's all I got, Joe.
Look, brothers, MOT and I, like I said, the main thing we want better men. We want men to make better choices. Some of y'all, and myself included, have grown up in a single parent household. Some of y'all have had to see your mother and women around you make those type of decisions. Yeah, I'm realistic with y'all. My mother was married 6 times. 6 goddamn times. I said, God dang. She was like, this is your new daddy. This is your new daddy. This is your new daddy. Ain't none of these niggas my daddy. But one thing I understood is this is all that I saw in the black community. Fruitless waste of time, waste of marital effort. You see, a lot of you black men are going to try to run into a house to try to play daddy to a house you don't own. A lot of y'all are going to try to run up on a woman that you think, understand this. Y'all don't watch Animal Channel where the predator plays like it's limp or sick to get the prey to start picking at it. And when you drop your guard, what does the predator usually do? It attacks. Because it already got you sucked in. It already got you further and further into its cave. And this be the journey for a lot of you black men. You get told to make money, then you can pick whatever pussy you want inside of the community. But see, you forget these are the same girls that go to the NBA basketball game to try to get players. And usually 4 out of 10 usually get their prey. These are the same girls that go to Morehouse College when those black men graduate that know that they've never had access to these type of women. And they usually get 3 out of 7 of those boys. Yeah, you gotta understand. The game has been taught to a lot of these women before YouTube at the womb. Because they had a chance to watch their mother's legacy, their grandma's legacy. So they've been playing the game longer than some of you niggas. So you are now learning the game from some dude who has nothing to show for it. But then you're going to try to play against somebody who's a level 2 master of playing this game of legacy. You see the signing. I mean, these women so bold, they don't mind telling you that we prefer white men, but we'll settle with you. These women so bold, they don't mind telling you, listen, You ain't the man of this house, but I'll allow you to lay in my bed. What kind of goddamn bullshit is that you go into? It's like you trying to out a fire with a cup of gasoline. I don't understand you brothers. I worry for my brothers. When y'all talk about talking points on how y'all try to fix solutions that are not your own. Listen, I told y'all, I'm going to be giving y'all a solution. First solution is go get yourself a job, a career, or a trade. I myself am going to school to go get my CDL. I want to have more options than what I have now. But I know I have to be disciplined, not easily wavered, not easily shaped. What's going on, information, man? A lot of you men, y'all need to stop worrying about getting into a woman's pants. Worry about getting a skill or a trade. This is the problem with a lot of you brothers. Y'all get hooked up on these women with sexual deviancy. It sets you back. It takes away time, effort, and money from you brothers. I've seen it. A brother had a whole full ride through college, playing for the Carolina Gamecocks. He got 2 females pregnant that he had sex with. He had to drop out of school to take care of them. This man could have probably been in the NFL. He was going to go be a botanist. You don't hear that many brothers being botanists. But now he is working at goddamn what's that damn electronic store? Best Buy. Being like some brothers, the water shoulda coulda. We hear this story time and time again. And y'all don't have to believe me. I ain't gonna out my brother. But now he has to take care of 2 women. One woman, every time he get a paycheck, this woman always up on his dog on Facebook, everywhere. Well, you think she's like Candyman, always getting his paycheck. But I always tell brothers, listen, man, stop chasing after sexual deviancy. Chase after goal setting. And that means, y'all gotta understand, for a man, it takes us time to get the skills that we need. It takes us time and effort. It took me 2 years to get my wife. It took me another 8 years to complete my goal. So that means even when I had my wife, I stayed 8 years chasing after my military career. I never even spent enough time in my own house, even in my own vehicles, but I spent more time overseas. So by the time I did retire out, my family was set. Y'all seen my pictures of my house. Y'all seen the stuff that I've done. I can show y'all my proof of my pudding of what the stuff that I did and I've been mixing. How many of y'all willing to dedicate 8 to 10 years of your life? Y'all want what MOT got, but y'all don't want to put in the work that me and MOT do. Nothing is going to be given to you in life, but you surely are willing to give up your freedom, your time, your money, your assets to women and people that do not deserve it. And yep, no, I agree with you, brother. Yes, sometimes even family too. Because y'all be carrying on y'all family BS too much, god dang it. Y'all carry on that too goddamn well. Some of y'all know a goddamn family all fucked up and y'all still carry that shit. Hey man, listen, cousin, I just lost $200, but you know, I can make it back. Just give me a blessing of 250. 250? You lost $200. What you gonna do with 250? You already in the negative. How are you gonna make it back? That means you will owe $450. But see, they don't see that because they only see you as the legacy deficient. You will keep on trying to feed it and try to keep on the bullshit. Be better, brothers. Be better. That's all I ask. MOT, I'm done. I'm done, man. Well, guys, we got to go. I'm glad that we could talk to you guys. If y'all have any questions, please email us. Ask us anything you want. Pretty much, like I said, we're not trying to deter you, brothers, but we're trying to keep y'all from getting into situations. Again, also, I would like to let y'all know there's an all boys school. Let me make sure I pull this up. I'm doing this on every channel now that I can. There's an all boys school that is facing being closed down in the state of South Carolina. It is the last all black American boys school of its kind. It is the last of its kind. It is facing being closed down. The school is for African American boys only. And it is facing being closed. Me and a few other people are trying to keep this school going. The state is not trying to help them like that. The government is not trying to help them. And our people, sad enough, are not really trying to help them. That should let you know. The most people will do is share it on Facebook and talk that good talk. But ain't nobody, we're trying to get people to help donate. The money and the efforts go to these boys so that way they can have an education. Hang on, let me see. That way they can have an education. That way they wear uniforms. They do science, art. They learn about history. They do different stuff in the school. This school is for black American boys only. You will never see another school like this again. Why? Because it is the last school. This school does everything African American based for black children, black boys predominantly only. They do everything to better themselves, even down to yoga. So that way these boys will be less stressed. They go outside, they play sports, they work out, they learn science. They encourage men of different trades and skills to come there and actually teach these boys and help rep these boys. This is the last school of its kind for black boys. And it is facing being closed at the end of this school semester. It will possibly be closing. I am asking all black men, please help me fight to keep this school going. Help me fight to keep the school going. I should not have to run and ask white people, even though that they've offered to do this. I should be able to look to my own brethren and say, listen, we have a state of an emergency alert. So I leave that to y'all. I will grab the link to the school, thing. I talked about it on one of the channels, and I leave it up to y'all. What y'all choose to do with it, it is not. It will not be. It will no longer be on my hands. All right, guys. We'll see you guys later. Y'all take care, and y'all have a good day. This is Joe from the Black Men Congregation. Peace.